App Store optimizations and product videos. That's the theme for this week. Hello, you're watching the development vlog for Shokken, a restaurant waitlist management tool that is currently available on Google Play Store and iOS App Store. This is Bill from Shokken, and this is week 85 of development. Current status, as I just mentioned, app is ready and available for distribution in the United States on both platforms for Android and iOS. I am knee-deep in the marketing part of it. Building turns out to be the easy part. Marketing, distribution, getting people to actually use this app turns out to be a science all by itself. The approach I'm taking currently is that I want more organic traffic coming from the App Store and the exposure that I have online, as opposed to going in person, door to door to restaurants to try to sell the app to restaurants. So for that to happen, I'd have to identify the problem that I'm currently have. And the problem I'm currently have is not enough conversion from click-through to download. In other words, the search needs to be, the keywords and my descriptions need to be better at attracting people to click through to my app. And in addition to that, I need to work on the screenshots, and that's sort of how you tell the story of the app and try to get people to download the app. So after these hurdles are taken care of, then I'm going to dive deeper into the actual use and the conversion from free to paid, but we're not there yet. So to aid that, the two approaches I'm thinking is, and I'm deploying and already doing, number one, in addition to the dev updates like the one I'm giving you right now every Saturday, I have started another YouTube channel where I would publish very short, succinct, and quick sort of bite-sized updates about how to use the app and features and little tricks about the app. It's not meant to be very long. It's not meant to be very heavy to digest. It's meant to be sort of bite-sized, easy to view, you know, getting the word out there. And if somebody searches for this particular product, they can find some presence online about essentially evidence that the app exists, that there's care behind the app, that the developer is standing behind the app. So that's one thing, and I'm committed to a weekly cadence. Every Thursday, I will publish a product video on a new channel specifically in terms of, again, the tutorials, the features, and all of that. And it would be very different from the sort of the free discussion that I'm having right now. Because this particular channel is more about diarizing and journaling my experience as a developer coming up with this app, building this app, and selling this app, marketing this app. It's not really meant for people who are actually my customers. Sure, maybe there's a small subset of the customers who might be not terribly familiar with who I am as a developer and they're curious, but that's a very tiny minority. If you think about the way that we spend money, the way that we, you know, choose products and services, very rarely do we think about where the thing is coming from. I think that there's a trend going towards that direction. People are more interested and curious about the provenance of you know, where their services and stuff coming from, but like I don't think the vast majority of the people really care. So this channel is for people who are interested in this, whereas a new YouTube channel with a weekly cadence, weekly commitment would show the actual customers that, hey, you know, this is a real app, this is what the app looks like, and this is the guy developing the app behind it, so you should feel comfortable that this is something that will continuously be supported and that, you know, it would help your business and stuff like that. So that's number one. In other words, weekly product video production cadence on a completely different channel. Number two, App Store optimizations. So currently, I don't see a lot of traffic. You can see the statistics of traffic for your apps in the respective app stores. I don't see a lot of traffic coming through. Now, this could be for a number of different reasons. Number one, this app is restricted to North America, well, in particular the United States, so it's a much smaller surface area because I don't really have the compliance clearance for any other region other than the United States in terms of SMS sending, which is a big component of the app. That's the first problem. The second problem, of course, is that I suspect that there is a lot of optimizations that can be done in my app description, app tags, screenshots and so on and so forth. So that's another focus of it. Up until this moment, it's been sort of very generic, and there's no hooks, right? There is no strategy deployed in terms of crafting the language in your description. Now, when you go to an app in an app store, and in this, the screenshots that you see, as well as the text, the description underneath it, these are all carefully crafted, designed language to attract your attention as much as possible, to turn you from somebody who is curiously browsing to download, and hopefully down the line to conversion to a paid user. This is science. This is not something that you just do randomly. And I think I'm just beginning to realize the importance of it. And that's another part of the focus that I'm putting on this particular marketing approach. In other words, improving App Store presence to boost up my store presence at the very least, to see if there's more organic traffic coming into this particular app. And if we can actually solve that problem, then we move on to the next problem to solve, which is conversion. In other words, converting somebody who's browsing to somebody who's downloading. And then after that, there's another conversion process from somebody who downloaded to somebody who uses it, and then so on and so forth. But that we're not there yet, like I said earlier. So in summary, two things. Number one, weekly Thursday product video cadence on completely new channel, and I've committed myself to it. In the same way that I have not missed a single developer update for almost 2 years in this particular channel, I hope to never miss a product update on Thursdays for the other channel. That's number one. Number two, App Store optimizations. In fact, I'm actually in the middle of doing that right now, and that could become an important piece of the puzzle as well. That's it for this week. I will see you next week.